Hi guys, I'm live. Ask an electrician free electrical advice in Toronto. Krenzel Electrical. Even if you're watching this video, this will help you. So I have to introduce myself. I'm an electrician, more than 40 years. In Canada, a lot of time I help people to fix some small problems. The chat, telephone. That's why I decided to make some video right now to help them in life, explain them all this dangerous stuff, what we can see day by day. Oh, I can see the question right now. What is the most common electrical problem in Toronto? In Toronto condos. Oh, condos. Okay, in condo, the mostly problem what we have, this is the overload circuits, because it's they don't have enough breakers or like fuses, and it's a lot of tenants. Actually, they try to connect more devices there, and the owner, he doesn't know about this, and it's a lot of time they complain it's breaker tripping, or like where they have to change the fuse, and the owner, he doesn't know about this. So the mostly problem what we have, this is the overload, the regular plugs, regular receptacles there. I'm going to show you guys every, like, I'm going to show the pictures for you guys, like all these issues. Probably you guys can check it on the house, in the house, what if you have the same situation there too. Call or text Krenzel Electrical 647-287-6382. Let's see if we have another question. Oh, the same person actually asked me the same question, if it's dangerous, or it's she's if dangerous, or if the breaker is continue to tripping all the time. Yes, of course it's dangerous, because every time where the breaker is tripping, like it's all this electronic stuff inside and mechanic stuff inside, it's hot. And I had a situation where it was overload on the breaker, and the breaker, like, it was probably 15 or 20 years old. It's not tripping. So it was working non-stop, and the people was overload. And if you touch the pipe or wire, it's hot, but the breaker is hot too. It's not tripping. So this is the fire hazard. Question for aluminum wires. Can aluminum wires stay or must it be replaced in Toronto condos? Um, about aluminum wires, this is each situation different. Uh, some aluminum wires, it's not necessary to change it too. You just can tight the screws and just tie the connection, do the right connection with the copper wires. But some houses they have aluminum wires, and it's nothing wrong with them if you don't going to overload them. So if somebody going to tell you to change the wires, uh, you you have to call electricians. Like you have to find a nice and right electrician, and the guy he probably going to give you some advice what to do. But like a lot of time, I try to save some money for people, and inspector agrees with me. If you are just joining now, I'm a licensed electrician in Toronto, and I'm answer your electrical questions live. Oh, I can see another question right now too. What caused the lights to flicker in condo or house? Um, it's a couple different problems. So one of the problem is like the bad connection. A lot of time the bad connections, like they going to make some bad contact, especially neutral wires. And it's a lot of time. It really helps you if you're going to start to check the all connections for the device, for receptacle, for the switches, for the lights. I don't know. And sometimes you just when you're going to tie the moret or tie the screw, you're going to you're going to fix this problem. Um another another thing what actually is important in this situation too. This is where the lights is freaking. This is like breakers probably too, the panels too. I had a situation like a couple months ago where people had this problem, like half house was flickering, and they call me, and I figure out this is the main breaker in the panel. But this is another story, and I can tell you this story later. I don't think people ask me sometimes if the this is the flicker lights. It's happened because the overload circuit. Yes and no. Mostly overload circuit. It's going to make some the drop voltage too, but I think it's supposed to be different effect. I like for all my service calls, the 99% the problem was this is the bad connections there. somebody with us right now again. So my name is Igor, Electrician. I'm just doing the free consultation for you guys. Any question, you guys can call me 647 287 6382. 647 287 6382. Time to time, I'm going to coming back to uh, explain you guys like this is the mostly question when people call me and ask me like daily if they need 200 amp and how much the service 200 amp. So I'm not going to talk about the cost right now, but like probably 70% of the people, they can understand they don't need to they don't need to upgrade the panel for 200 amp. Sometimes 100 amp is enough for them, or because it's different problems too, or they need probably like only like 125 amp. Then it's much cheaper for them. It's interesting for me if somebody can see me in another country, in Europe or another different country. It's interesting for me to communicate with you guys and to ask you about the new tools you guys using, new system you guys using, like some updates, what we don't have here in Canada or like in the States. Um, oh, the question is why it's the panel so expensive. I mean, the material for the panel, it's so expensive. Uh, because the new breakers, like it's R4 breakers, they actually like from like around $70 each breaker. That's why it's expensive. And the panel itself is expensive too. And the copper wires, like it's a lot of expensive stuff. But sometimes you can use the aluminum wires as well. Even if nobody here in life, this is important for every Toronto homeowners. Uh, Before I'm going to finish today, it's one of the really important things what you guys can check in each house, or like you tenant or you the owner. make sure the breakers, make sure the fuses, mostly the breakers as well too. Basically, people change too, but make sure the fuses are supposed to be 15 amp. They are 15, like breakers 15 amp. I can explain later why it's important, but make sure, like in your house or condo or house, it's supposed to be like 90% of the breakers, they are 15 amp breaker single pole, or like or fuses 15 amp fuses, not 20, not 30 on 15 amp circuit. If you guys have any question about this, like how you can check it, if 15 amp circuit, 20 or 30 amp circuit, why it's fused 30 amp, you can text me or call me 647-287-6382, Igor, Krenzel Electrical. If still after my video the breaker is still tripping, don't keep resetting it. Call an electrician in your area. Thank you, guys. See you next time.